Testing, 1, 2, 1, 2. Oh man, it sound real groggy. Like it's a bunch of gravel in the words. Yeah, I think it's cleared up by itself. Shalom, Israel. Shalom, Yahweh Shim, Yahweh Shah, Baraka Thumb to all the brothers. Yahweh Shemal, the Thumb by Shim, Yahweh Shah, all the sisters. It's Isupk, you know what I'm saying? Durham, North Carolina Sabbath service. Preaching Officer Mahayah with me assistant is Officer Yanazar. You understand? We're going to get straight into it, man. If you could blow the horn to commence the Sabbath service. All right. It's all good. It's all good. All right. So with that, Amadium, which means to stand. Wapanyakodam, which means rise and face the east. Start out with the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew.
Abanawa,
Shabbat
Shemayim,
Kodash,
Haya,
Shimka,
Yahweh,
Malakwaka, Taba'ah, Watazayaka,
Haya,
Aisha,
Ba'arataza,
Kawa,
Haya,
Bashamayim,
Nathanawa,
Lakam,
Cow,
Yawam,
Wasalaknawa,
Kabawatnawa,
Kasalaknawa,
Kabawathanawa,
Wala'ah, Tabi'ayanawa, Banasaya 1,
Abal,
Awashayanawa,
Rai, Kaya, Laka,
Hamalakwa,
Waha'ala,
Wahathaparat,
Iwalumium, Aman. In the English, Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts, as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. So be it.
The prayer for the Hakak, the power in the Hebrew. Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shah, Baba
Kashah,
Nathanawa, Hakak,
Larpa'ah,
Kal Makala, Wakal Marawa, Hakak,
Latahar,
Matazarayim, Hakak,
Lahakwiyam, Hamathium, Hakak,
Araka'awath, Hatama'Allah, Lagareshan, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, the
Water Aman. In English, Yahweh. In the name of Yahweh Shah. Please give us the power to heal all manner of sickness and all manner of disease, the power to cleanse the lepers, the power to raise the dead, the power against unclean spirits, to cast them out. In the name of Yahweh Shah, thank you, so be it.
Prayer for the blessings in the Hebrew. Barakatha Yahweh. Why Yahweh Shai? Why Mayaka Allah? Why Allah Hayam? Matazabaya. Halawap Yahana. Alawapyam. Hasaranyam.
Hakatazayanyam.
Hakoya Yoyum.
Waha'agwatian.
Yahweh. Hashem Yahweh Shai. The water Aman.
In English, bless you, Yahweh, and Yahweh Shai, and Michael, and the angels, commanding General Yahano, the generals, the captains, the officers, the troopers, and the sisters. Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh Shai, thank you, so be it.
Psalm 121 in the Hebrew. Aisha'ah,
Ayanya,
Al-Hahariam,
Ma'ayan,
Yaba'ah, Isaiah,
Ma'aim,
Yahweh,
Aisha,
Shamayam. Wa Arataza. Al Yathan.
Lamawat.
Regalka. Al Yanawam.
Shamarka.
Hanala'a. Yanawam. Wala'ah. Yayashan. Shawamar. Yasha'ala. Yahweh. Shamarka. Yahweh. Tazalka. Al-Yad. Yamyaka. Yawamam. Hashamash. La'ah. Yakaka. Wayarak. Balayala. Yahweh. Yashamarka. Makalrai. Yashamar. Atnapashka. Yahweh. Yashamar. Taza'atka. Wabawa'atka. Mayatha. Wa'aid.
In English, I will lift up mine eyes into the hills. From whence cometh my help? My help cometh from the Lord, which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. Behold, he that keepeth Israel shall neither slumber nor sleep. The Lord is thy keeper. The Lord is thy shade upon thy right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day, nor the moon by night. The Lord shall preserve thee from all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. The Lord shall preserve thy going out and thy coming in, from this time forth and even forevermore.
83rd Psalm in the Hebrew. Alahayim. Al-Damayalaka.
Al-Damayalaka.
Al-Thakarash.
Al-Thakarash.
Wa-Al-Thashakwat.
Wa-Al-Thashakwat.
Al. Kayahana.
Kayahana.
Awayabyaka.
Awayabyaka.
Yahama. Yawan. Ra'ash. Al-Imaka. Ya'ira Yamwa.
Sawada.
Wayatha. Ya'ai Tazawa.
Al-Tazapawanyaka.
Amarwa.
Lakawa.
Wanakakidam.
Magoya.
Wala'ah.
Yazakar.
Sham Yasha'ala.
Iwada. Kaya.
Nawa'ai Tazawa.
Laba.
Yakadwa.
Alyaka. Bariyaf. Yakarathwa. Aholia.
Adawam.
Wayashamai. Alayam. Mawa'aba. Wahagarium. Gabal. Wa'ima
Wa'ima
Palashah. I'm Yashabia. Tazawar.
Gam Ashawar.
Nalawa.
Imam.
Hayawa. Zarawai.
Labanyalawat.
Salah. Aishalaham. Kamadian. Kasaya. Sara'ah. Kayabian. Banakal. Kwayashwan. Nashamadwa. Ba'ayan. Da'ara.
Hayawa. Daman.
La'adama. Shayatamwa. Nada. Yabmawa. Ka'arab. Wakazaba. Wakatazol. Mana'ai.
Kal Nesaya Kamwa.
Ashar.
Amarwa. Nayarasha.
Lanawa. Af.
Na'awaf. Alahayam. Alahaya. Shayatamwa.
Kagogala. Kakwash. Lapanyarabaka. Ka'ash. Yaira. Wakalahaba. Talahat. Harayam. Khan. Baradapma.
Basa Iraka.
Wabasa. Wapafka.
Tabahalam.
Mala'ah.
Panyaham.
Kwalawan.
Wayabakwashwa. Shimka. Yahweh. Yabashwa. Wayabaholwa. Aid.
Wayakaparwa.
Abadwa.
Wayadayawa.
Kaya Atha. Shimka. Yahweh. Labadka. Al Yawan. Al
Kalharatazar. In English, keep not thy silence, O Yahweh.
Keep not thy silence, O Yahweh.
Hold not thy peace. And be not still. O Yahweh. For lo, thine enemies make it tumult. And they that hate thee have lifted up their head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people. and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee, the tabernacles of Edom, and the Ishmaelites of Moab, and the Hagarenes, Gabal, and Ammon, and Amalek, the Philistines, with the inhabitants of Tyre. Assur also is joined with them. They have hope in the children of Lot. Salah, do unto them as unto the Midianites, as to Sisera, as to Jabin, at the brook of Kisan, which perished at Endor. They became as dung for the earth. Make their nobles like Oreb and like Zeeb. Yea, all their princes, as Abba and as Almunah, who said, let us take to ourselves the houses of Yahweh in possession. O my power, make them like a wheel, as a stumble before the wind, as a fire burneth a wood, and as a flame set the mountains on fire. So persecute them with thy tempest, and make them afraid with thy storm. Fill their faces with shame, that they may seek thy name. O Yahweh, let them be confounded and trouble forever. Yea, let me put to shame and perish, that men may know that thou, whose name alone is Yahweh, art the Most High over all the earth. Shab, going to be seated. All right. So we're going to pick, you know what I'm saying, right back up. We left off at was this book of Genesis chapter 4. All right, we'll start off with chapter 4. For those at home, you know what I'm saying, you want to read along, want to follow along with the brother, you know what I'm saying, let's go to blueletterbible.org. You know what I'm saying? Just type in Genesis at the top, chapter 4. All right, we're gonna start from verse 1. You can press that 2. The button says 2 on the side, and it'll pull up the Syrian Hebrew, which we'll be reading from. All right. So whenever you're ready, Yanzo, you start from the top.
Khan. This is the book of Genesis, chapter 4, in verse 1 in the Hebrew. Waha Adam Yadai Ath Hawa Ashathwa Wathahar Wathalad Ath Qayan Watha Amar Quanya Faya Ayash Ath Yahweh. Verse 2. Wathasap Laladath Ath Akiwa Ath Habal Wayahaya Habal Ra'ai Taza'an Wakwayan Haya Ibad Adamah. Verse 3. Wayahaya Makwataza Yamayam Wayaba'a Kwayan Maparia Ha'anama Manaka La Yahweh. Verse 4. Wahabol Habiya'a Gum Hawa'a Mama Karwath Mabakarwath Taza Anwa Wama Kalabahan Waya Shai Yahweh al Hakal, no Habal, wa al Manakathwa. Verse 5. Wa al Quayan, wa al Manakathwa, la'a Sha'ai, wa Yakar, la Quayan, Ma'ad, wa Yapolwa, Panyawa. Verse 6. Waya Amar Yahweh al Quayan Lama Hara Laka Walama Napalwa Panyaka. Verse 7. Halawa'a Am Haya Tayab Sha'ath wa la'a Haya Tayab Lapathak Kata'ath Rabataza wa Aliyaka Vasha wa Quathwa wa Ath Famashol Bawa. This is the book of Genesis, chapter 4 and verse 1 in English. And Adam knew his wife.
What does that mean when it says Adam knew his wife?
It means that he lied with her. He had sex with her.
Right. He had sex with her. How you know? Read on.
And she conceived.
And she what?
Conceived.
You understand? Like Christianity doesn't understand this book whatsoever. You understand? When you hear certain terms like, if a man were to lay with a woman, you know what I'm saying, and he knew his wife, or she knew not a man, you understand? It's talking about sex, man. It's talking about sex. But in order to understand that, you have to take the mysticism and the hocus pocus off the book, right? To be able to see what's right in our face. You know what I'm saying? Sex is you hear sex all throughout this Bible. You understand? This isn't a PG-13 book. You understand what I'm saying? This book has everything in it, man. You understand? So when you hear this term, when it said, and Adam knew, you know what I'm saying, Eve, meaning what? Meaning they had sex. What comes from sex? Babies. Babies come from sex. Right? Read it from the top.
And Adam knew Eve, his wife, and she conceived and bare Cain and said, I have gotten a man from the Lord.
No sound correct.
Verse 2. And she again bare his brother Abel. And Abel was a keeper of sheep, but Cain was a tiller of the ground. Mm-hmm. Verse 3. And in process of time, it came to pass that Cain brought of the fruit of the ground an offering unto the Lord. Verse 4. And Abel, he also brought of the firstlings of his flock and of the fat thereof, and the Lord had respect unto Abel and to his offering. Verse 5. But unto Cain and to his offering he had not respect. And Cain was very wroth, and his countenance fell. Verse 6. And the Lord said unto Cain, why art thou wroth? And why is thy countenance fallen? Verse 7. If thou doest well, shalt thou not be accepted? And if thou doest not well, sin lieth at the door.
Now, how can sin lie at the door if, according to Christians, Adam didn't have the law? What sense does that make? Right? Because in order to commit sin, you have to what? You have to transgress the law. You know what I'm saying? This is proof that what? Not only did Adam have the law, but he taught his son the law as well. You understand? This is proof that what? That Furthermore, proof that what that breath of life that Adam got was him receiving the law, statutes, and commandments, man. You understand? This is why Christians don't understand the Bible, man. Because you got to break it down. You got to do precept upon precept, line upon line, man. You understand? Read on.
And thou shalt rule over him.
No, I think you skipped the line. Sin lieth at the door.
Okay, Salakia, sir. Sin lieth at the door, and unto thee shall be his desire, and thou shalt rule over him. Do I need? Yeah, maybe just a little. Because I got to just hold the speaker closer to my mouth, I guess. How's that? That's good? Testing. 1 2 1 2. Yeah.
Yeah, you loud on the YouTube, though. They can hear you good.
Okay, sir. All right. This is the book of Genesis chapter 4 and verse 8 in Hebrew. Waya Amar, Kwayan, Al, Habal, Akyawa, Wayahaya, Bahai Yawatham, Bashada, Wayakum, Kwayan, Al, Habal, Akyawa, Wayaharagawa, Wayaharagara, Hawa, Salake, Wayaharagahawa. Verse 9, Wayamar Yahawa al Kwayan, Ayah, Habal, Akiakia, Akiak, or Akiakia, Waya Amor La'a, Yada Ithia, Hashamor, Akia, Anakia. Verse 10, Wayamar Ma, Ayash, no, so like Ashiyath, Kwawal, Damya, Akiaka, Taza Aikwiyum, Aliyah, Mun, Ha'adama. Verse 11, Wa'aitha, our war, Atha, Mun, Ha'adama, Ashar, Pataza Atha, Ath, Paya, Lakwakath, Ath, Damya, Akiaka, Ayadaka. Verse 12, Kaya, Va'ibad, Ath, Ha'adama, La'a, Vasap, Vath, Kaka, Lad, Na'ai. Oh, no. Yeah, Na'ai. Wanad, Vahaya, Ba'aratazar. Verse 13, Waya Amar Kwayan al Yahweh got a wall, Shawanya Manasha'ah. In verse 14, Hun Garashath Akia Hayawum Ma'al Panya Ha'adama Wama Panyaka Asathar Wahaya Yathia Na'ai Wanad Ba'arataza Wahaya Kal Mataza'aya Yaharia Yaharaganya Haraganya This is the book of Genesis, chapter 4 and verse 8 in English. And Cain talked with Abel his brother, and it came to pass when they were in the field that Cain rose up against Abel his brother and slew him. Verse 9, and the Lord said unto Cain, where is thy brother? Where is Abel thy brother? And he said, I know not. Am I my brother's keeper?
What does he mean when he say that?
I'm not responsible for my brother. I don't know where he is.
You know what I'm saying? Being sarcastic, man. You're saying getting smart with the Lord.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The disrespect. Right? Read on.
Verse 10. And he said, what hast thou done? The voice of thy brother's blood crieth unto me from the ground.
He said, the voice of thy brother's blood does what?
Crieth unto me from the ground.
You know what I'm saying? Whenever you see that, you see like when scriptures talk about the blood crying. I mean, what? I mean, the Lord, you know what I'm saying? He's going to get justice, you know what I'm saying, for that blood that's crying, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like the Lord is a just power, man. You see the scriptures talk about how the blood, you know what I'm saying, cry from the ground, or the cry of Jerusalem has gone up. You know what I'm saying? The Lord is going to get justice for his people. You know what I'm saying? He's going to get justice for anything that happens to us. You understand? So read on.
Verse 12. When thou tillest the ground, it shall not henceforth yield unto thee her strength. A fugitive and a vagabond shall...
A what?
A fugitive and a vagabond.
A vagabond, you know what I'm saying? A fugitive, meaning what? You be considered a criminal, man. A goddamn criminal. He said a fugitive and a vagabond. What is a vagabond?
If I may, sir, it's a homeless person.
It's a what?
A homeless person.
You know what I'm saying? He don't own any goddamn thing, man. You understand? And of course, as you watch more classes in the UPK, and as you tune in more, you'll hear, you'll learn what? You'll learn that there's a people on the earth that this is applied to. You understand? There's a people this is applied to. There's a spirit on this earth. You understand, that was brought forth and I'm saying came forth through Cain, man. You understand? This spirit, this vibe, you know what I'm saying, that Cain had, you know what I'm saying, is proliferated through people, through a specific nation of people. You know what I'm saying? And we'll, of course, as we, you know what I'm saying, the truth, we know that people is a who? We know it's a so-called oppressor, man. The so-called Edomites, so-called Caucasian people. You know what I'm saying? So-called Europeans, right? We know that's who it is. You understand? Read on.
A fugitive and a vagabond shalt thou be in the earth. Verse 13. And Cain said unto the Lord, my punishment is greater than I can bear.
Is what?
Greater than I can bear.
You know what I'm saying? You murder your goddamn brother, and you talking about his punishment is greater than you can bear. You get to live. You understand? You took your goddamn brother's life. And boy, like reading that again, isn't that just like the goddamn oppressor? You understand? The type of the atrocities and crimes they commit in this place. And you understand what I'm saying? Like, come on, man.
Come on, concert, if I may. He always committing the crime and then turn around and make the person that he committed the crime against the criminal.
Right. Or make them feel bad for even bringing it up. They try to make us feel bad for bringing up the crimes that America has committed against us, man. When you're the one who did it. How the hell can you make the victim feel bad?
It doesn't matter what goes on in their life. You know, they could be rejected by a woman. You understand? They might not be the most popular, but they always try to blame us and want to kill us. So this is where this whole spirit comes from. It's come from envy. You understand what I'm saying? It made him rise up and kill his brother. And then he, as the oppressor, he does not want to take responsibility for what he did.
Which is why the scriptures say what? As for us, what? Children. Children are all oppressors, man. A kid never wants to own up to what they've done, man. A child never wants to accept responsibilities for their actions. They don't know how to. Something just don't click. You know what I'm saying in there. Some men that just don't click where they want to just accept the fact that what they did was wrong and they have to pay for what they've done. They don't understand that. You understand that? That's how the oppressor is, man. You understand, burrito?
Verse 14. Behold, thou hast driven me out this day from the face of the earth, and from the face shall be, and from thy face shall I be hid, and I shall be a fugitive and a vagabond in the earth. Mm-hmm. And it shall come to pass that everyone that findeth me shall slay me.
Shall do what?
Shall slay me.
You understand? Because they know you goddamn dangerous, man. They know you dangerous. Why? You understand what I'm saying? Why they know he dangerous?
Because he's a killer.
He's a goddamn murderer, man. Been like that from the get-go.
And also, if I may, sir, it shows you that the mark that was put on Cain is a visible mark. Damn right. Because he said if people see him, or if they find him, meaning if they see him, you understand, they would want to kill him because they know he's a murderer.
Right. Which we'll get that mark, you know what I'm saying, a couple of verses. Actually, the next verse.
You know what
I'm saying?
We got to go to the Hebrew now. This is the book of Genesis, chapter 4, verse 15 in Hebrew. Vayamar lawa Yahweh lakan Kal Harag Kwayan Sabaithium Yaquam Wayasham Yahweh Lakwayan Awath Laba Lathia Hakawath Athwa Kal Matazaawa. Verse 16. Wayatazaa Kwayan Malapanya Yahweh Layashab Ba'aratazar Nawad Quadamath Aidan. Verse 17. Wayadai Kwayan Ath Ashathwa Wathahar Wathalad Ath Hagawaka Waya Haya Bana Ayar Waya Kwara'a Sham Ayar Kasham Banwa Hagawaka or Kanwaka. Verse 18. Waya Walad Lakanwaka Ath Ayarad Wa Ayarada no Wa Ayarad Yalad Ath Maka Waya Allah Wamakaya Ya Allah Yalad Ath Matha wa Sha'ala Masha wa al Salakia Matha wa Sha'ala Wama Awa Sha'ala Yalad Ath Lamad. That was 18, right? Ath Lamad. Let me see. Just a second. Oh, there you go. My foods are up. Okay. My foods are up. But okay, I said it right. Okay, this is verse 19. Wayakwak, Lawa, Lamad, Shaftia, Lashayam, Sham, Akath, Ida, Lasham, Hanasiath, Tazalah, Verse 20. Wathalad, Ida, Ath, Yalad, Yabal, Salaki Yabal, Hawa'a, Haya, Abya, Yashab, Ahal, Wamakwana. Verse 21. Washum, Akyawa, Yawabal, Hawa'a, Haya, Abya, Kal, Thapash, Kanawar, Wagab. This is the book of of Genesis chapter 4 and verse 15 in the English. And the Lord said unto him, therefore, whosoever slayeth Cain, vengeance shall be taken on him sevenfold. And the Lord set a mark upon Cain, lest any finding him should kill him. Verse 16. And Cain went out from the presence of the Lord and dwelt in the land of Nod, on the east of Eden. And Cain knew his wife.
And Cain did what?
Knew his wife.
But how can Cain possibly know another wife if Adam and Eve were the only people on the earth? Something's not making sense.
Nothing. Something, what the Christian church teaches is not making sense, because in the Isupk, we understand that on the sixth day, creation was over.
Damn right.
So on the seventh day, he gave Adam the law. He didn't make a new man. Creation he had already created male and female. Right. He created them on the sixth day. You know what I'm saying? So we understand these things, and maybe you should come into the Isupk and get under this truth, under the banner of Commander General Yohana.
Damn right, man.
And learn the truth, man, and stop letting these foolish, what I call them, the hirelings. That's my name for them. Yeah. These hirelings, let them, teach you the lies.
Right.
They're hirelings for money, man. That's what they are.
Mm-hmm.
And in the Isupk, we're the real priests and prophets that love our people and do the work. When you love your people, when you love your children, you tell them the truth. You understand? And that's what we do. We tell you the truth concerning this Bible, man.
All right.
Come on, sir. Mm-hmm. And let me read it again from the top, Baba Kashar. Sure. And Cain knew his wife, and she conceived and bare Enoch. And he builded a city and called the name of the city after the name of his son Enoch. Verse 18. And unto Enoch was born Irad. And Irad begot Mahujael. And Mahujael begot Methusael. And Methusael begot Lamech. Verse 19. And Lamech took unto him 2 wives.
He said what?
2 wives. What? 2 wives. The name of one was Adah, and the name of the other Zillah. Verse 20. And Adah bare Jabal. He was the father of such as dwell in tents, and of such as have cattle. Verse 21. And his brother's name was Jabal. He was the father of all such as handle the harp and the organs. So they was musicians. You understand? So playing music go back to day one, man. Playing music was always on the earth, man. Right. You understand? They had instruments, man. So they already knew about music. You understand? I mean, like, Commander General Yohana says that the Christian church is our greatest hindrance to the truth. And I understand that completely, and I know that to be true, man. Yeah. Because they so far from the truth, they've made the book of God into like a fairy tale or something. You know, that makes it hard for people to understand the truth of the matter.
It's a hocus pocus book now.
Kanawankan. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 4 and verse 22 in Hebrew. What does Allah gum hawa yalada ad ath fawabal kwayan latash kal harash salakia karash nakashath waba rashal wazal wa akwaf fawabal kwayan na aima. Verse 23, Wayamar Lamak Lanash Shayawa Aida Watazala Shama'ain Kwabalaya Nashaya Lamak Ha'azanak Hazazanath Amarathia, Kaya, Ayash, Haragathia, La Pazaithia, La Patazaaya, La Patazaaya, Wayalad, La Kabarathia. Verse 24, Kaya, Shabaathium, Yaquam, Kwayan, Walamaka, Shaba'ayam, Washaba'aith. Verse 25. Waya Dai, Adam, Iwad, Ath, Ashathwa, Wathalad, Ban, Wathakwara, Ath, Shemwa, Shath, Kaya, Shath, Laya, Alahayim, Zerai, Akar, Thakath, Habal, Kaya, Haragawa, Kwayan. Verse 26. Walashath, Gum, Hawa'a, Yalad, Bun, Wayakwara'a, Ath, Shamwa, Anawash, Azah, Hawakal, Lakwara'a, Basham, Yahweh. Two more in the next chapter, right? We go to the next chapter. Okay, this is the book of Genesis, chapter 5 and verse 1 in the Hebrew. Zah, Sapar, Hawaladath, Adam, Bayawam, Bara'a, Alahayim, Adam, Bara Mawath, Alahayim, Aisha, Athwa. In verse 2, Zakar, Wanakabah, Baraam, Wayabarak, Atham, Wayakwara'a, Ath, Shamam, Adam, Bayawam, Habaraam. So now we're going to go back. This is the book of Genesis, chapter 4, and verse 22 in English. And Zillah, she also bare Tubal-Cain, an instructor of every artificer in brass and iron, And the sister of Tubal-Cain was Naamah. So his skills in metal and stuff is already on the planet. You know, he worked with metal. You understand? Verse 23. And Lamech said unto his wives, Adah and Zillah, hear my voice, ye wives of Lamech. Hearken unto my speech, for I have slain a man to my wounding, and a young man to my hurt. Verse 24. If Cain shall be avenged sevenfold, truly Lamech 70 and sevenfold.
Right. You understand? He's in fear now because he didn't had to kill this man for whatever reason. He like, man, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be cursed for this, man. I'm gonna have to pay, you know what I'm saying, for this, right?
Verse 25. And Adam knew his wife again.
He did what?
He knew his wife again.
You understand? Come on, man. It's talking about sex. This is sex in the Bible, man. And he knew his wife. It can't be talking about him actually knowing her. He done known it. You know what I'm saying? Come on. He done known her for a while now. We're saying he knew his wife, man. Meaning what? They laid together like married couples do. You understand? And what comes when married couples lay together? Babies. So babies come from. All right? Read on.
And called his name Seth. For God said, she hath appointed me another seed instead of Abel, whom Cain slew. Now look here. If you've been listening, they're already great grandparents,
right?
And they still having babies. Trying to tell you, man, like, you know, that's when the earth was pure and the water was clean and the food was pure. You understand? And people knew what to eat. You understand? Because as the brother said earlier, the law was passed down verbally from son to son. It was a tradition. The law had become not only a law, but a tradition. Verse 26. I just called his name. Okay, verse 26. And to Seth, to him also there was born a son. No, I didn't finish 25. So like it, sir. For God said he hath appointed me another. No, yeah, I did. Okay. Verse 26. And to Seth, to him also there was born a son. And he called his name Enos. Then began men to call upon the name of the Lord. This is the book of Genesis, chapter 5 and verse 1 in English. This is the book of the generations of Adam. In the day that God created man, in the likeness of God made he him. So he came from the same men that God created, but God made him like himself by giving him the law. That's what it's talking about. You understand? He said he made him. You understand?
And this is what? This is even more proof to prove that what? That the Lord does not love everybody, man. Even from all the people, you understand, that he had created, he chose to do what? He chose to take Adam from that dust. You understand? And make Adam, you know what I'm saying, lineage be prosperous, man. You know what I'm saying? There's a bunch of other people that's, you know, been living and having babies and got their own families too, but he chose to take one man out of everybody, you understand, and make him special, man. You understand? The Lord is not like you and I, man. He don't have, you know what I'm saying, the urge and the feeling to love every goddamn body. He's not like that. You understand? And you're naturally not like that
at all.
You understand what I'm saying? you have you know, these distractions, man, in front of you that make you think you like that, man. Example, Christianity. Christianity make you think, you know what I'm saying, you love every goddamn body, man. What's up?
If I may, sir, when I came into this truth, when I learned that I didn't have to love these other nations,
was like, wait up,
that was, oh my God.
It's like weight off your shoulders, man.
I hope all of the brothers and sisters out there get to feel that feeling one day when you realize that you don't have to love these people, man.
Come on now.
At all. Love your own.
That's a burden off your goddamn shoulders, man. Sitting here got you. Society got us saying we gotta love every goddamn body. What sense does that make, man? That make no damn sense when they don't even love every damn body, man. If the world was supposed to be such love, then why the hell is there so much war, man? Why is there so much turmoil? Why the hell Russia can't get along with Ukraine right now? There's so much if it's supposed to just be such natural love, it don't make no goddamn sense. Why was there World War I? Why was there World War II? The Cold War, all these wars, man. If it's so much love. You know what I'm saying? Make it make sense, man.
Verse 2. Male and female created he them, and blessed them and called their name Adam in the day when they were created. Now, he created a man, he created women and men at the same time. There was no creation separate from the original creation. Everything was created and then it multiplied, including Adam. The making of Adam was giving him the law. The making of Eve is just her being taken as his wife from his own family, his own tribe. That's what it really means. It's not like he created men and women and then all of a sudden he created another man and another woman. That don't make no damn sense. The Most High does not work that way. He said he created them meaning more than one, male and female. More than one male, more than one female.
Right.
You understand? So we trying to clear up all of this nonsense so that you can understand that this is the truth that we're teaching our people in the Isupk under Commanding General Yohana. And that we want you to know the truth and have a proper, mindset to understand these scriptures when they're taught to you.
Right.
This is the book of Genesis chapter 5 and verse 3 in the Hebrew. Wayahaya Adam Shalashim Wama'ath Shana Wayawalad Bara Wathwa Katazal Mawa Wayakwara Ath Shamwa Shath. Verse 4. Wayahayawa Yamya Adam Akira Hayalaya Dawa Ath Shath Shamna Ma'ath Shana Wayawalad Banyam Waba Nawath. Verse 5. Wayahayawa Kal Yam Wayahayawa Kal Yamya Adam Ashar Chaya Vashai Ma'awath Shana Washalashiam Shana Wayamath. Verse 6. Wayahaya Shath Kamash Shanyim Wama'ath Shana Wayawalad Ath Anawash. Verse 7. Wayahaya Shath Akira Hawalaya Dawa Ath Anawash Shabai Shanyam Washamana Ma'awath Shana Waya Walad Banyam Wabanawath. And verse 8. Wayahayawa Kal Yamaya Shathium, Aishara, Shana, Wakashai, Ma'awath, Shana, Wayamath. 10 should be the last one. Cut one come.
You started 3, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And verse 9, Wayahaya, Anawash.
Really?
9 should be the last one.
Mm-hmm.
Anawash, Fasha'ayim, Shana, Waya Walad, Ath, Quaya Nun. This is the book of Genesis chapter 5 and verse 3 in English. And Adam lived 130 years and begat a son in his likeness after his image and called his name Seth. Verse 4. And the days of Adam after he had begotten Seth were 800, and he begat sons and daughters. That means he lived to be 930 years.
You know what I'm saying? Get roundabout, right?
Kind of
Yeah, so in Israel, you know what I'm saying, we don't deal with it exacts. You know what I'm saying? Exact numbers, exact ages. Just around about. The brother lived for a very long time. Right.
Verse 5. And all the days that Adam lived were 930 years, and he died. We can't even imagine that. I know I can. Yeah. And Seth lived, because we celebrate a person when they get 90, 100. We act like that is a great feat. And it is today in this poison world.
Yeah.
Verse 6. And Seth lived 105 years and begat Enos. And Seth lived after he begat Enos 807 years and begat sons and daughters. Verse 8. And all the days of Seth were 912 years, and he died. Verse 9. And Enos lived 90 years and begot Canaan. This is the book of Deuteronomy. Of Genesis. I don't know why I keep saying Deuteronomy. Of Genesis, chapter 5 and verse 10 in the Hebrew. Wayahaya, Anawash, Akaria, Hawalayadawa, Ath, Kwayanan, Hamash, Aishara, Shana, Washa, Mana, Ma'awath, Shana, Wayalad, Wayawalad, Banyam, Wabanawath. Verse 11. Wahayawa, Kal, Yamayam, Anawash, Kamash, Shanyam, Wathashai, Ma'awath, Shana, Wayamath. Verse 12. Wayahaya, Kwayanan, Shaba'ayam, Shana, Wayalad, Ath, Maha, Lala'al, Methuselah, Maha, Mala'ala. Yeah, Mahalalel. Okay. Verse 13. I
swear, like the Hebrew makes these names sound so much better, because in the English you'd be like, what the hell?
Right. Wayahaya, Kwayanan, Akira, Salakia, Akraya, Salakia. Hawalaya Dawa, Ath, Mahala, Allah, Arabayim, Shana Washamana, Ma'awath Shana, Wayalad, Salakia, Banyam, Wabanawath. Verse 14. Wayahayawa, Kal, Yamya, Kwayanun, Aishar, Shanyam, Watha, Shai, Ma'awath, Shana, Wayamath. Verse 15. Wayahaya, no, Wayahaya, Mahal Lola Allah, Kamash, Shanyam, Washa Shayam, Na, Shana, Wayawalad, Ath, Yerad. Verse 16. Wayahaya, Mahalala, Mahalala, Akaria, Hawalayawa, no, Hawalaya Dawa, Ath, Yerad, Shalashium, Shana, Washamana, Ma'awath, Shana, Wayawalad, Banyam, Waba Nawath. Verse 17. Wayahayawa, Kal, Yamya, Maha, Lol Allah, Kamash, Salakia, Kamash, Watha, Sha'ayam, Shana, Washamana, Ma'awath, Shana, Wayamath. Verse 18. 19 should be the last one,
right? No, actually, you started at 10, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so 17. Well,
17.
18 was that. Wait, 10,
17.
16 was actually the last one.
Okay.
So started at 10.
Yeah. Okay. So this is the book of Salakia, so I lost count.
Genesis 5.
Yeah.
10.
Come. This is the book of Genesis, chapter 5 and verse 10 in English.
Yeah. It's all good.
And Enos lived after he begat Canaan 815 years and begat sons and daughters. And all the days of Enos were 905 years, and he died. Verse 12. And Canaan lived 70 years and begat Mahalalel. Mahalalel. Verse 13. And Canaan lived after he got Mahalalel 840 years and begot sons and daughters. Verse 14. And all the days of Canaan were 910 years, and he died. And Mahalalel lived 65 years and begat Jared. Now, you notice that these men are living 60, 70, 80 years before they having children, because they're doing other things and then taking them wives because they're learning their crafts and they're doing their work. You know, understand? So what I'm trying to say is, like, these people weren't lustful, man. They wasn't thinking about sex all the time, man. They was building up. They had crafts, and they were building businesses, and they were building farms and towns and stuff. It was totally different from what we have today, man. That's what I get from reading these scriptures. You know, men are waiting till they're 60, 70 years old before they take a wife, man. You understand? Because they knew they had time, right? They knew they had a little time.
Anyway. I mean, I don't want to, assume and think that's why, but I mean, I get why you would, what I'm saying, why you would say that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. We don't know what was really going on, but when they were younger. But anyway. And verse 15. And Mahalalel lived 65 years and begat Jared. And Mahalalel lived after he begat Jared 830 years and begat sons and daughters. Verse 17. And all the days of Mahalalel were 895 years, and he died. Okay, this is the book of Genesis chapter 5, verse 18 in Hebrew. Wayahaya, Yarad, Shathiam, Washa, Shayim, Shana, Wama'ath, Shana, Wayawalad, Ath, Kanwaka, Hanwaka. Verse 19. Wayahaya, Yarad, Akaria, Hawala Yadwa, Ath, Kanawak, Shamana, Ma'awath, Shana, Wayawalad, Banyam, Wabanawath. Verse 20. Wayahayawa Kal, Yamya, Yarad, Shathiam, Washa Shayim, Shana, Wathashai, Ma'awath, Shana, Waya Math. Verse 21. Wayahaya Kanawak, Kamash, Wash, Shashayim, Shana, Waya Walad Ath, Makawashalath. Verse 22. Waya Vahalad, Kanwak, Hanwak, Ath, Ha'alahayim, Akaria, Hawala Layadawa.
I think it's Hawala Yadwa. What you said?
Okay. Hawalayadwa. Kanwan Khan. Hawalayadwa. That sounds better.
Yeah.
Matha was Shalak. Shalash. Ma'awath. Shana. Wayawalad. Banyam. Wabanawath.
Yeah, 23 the last one.
23? Okay, concert. Wayahaya, Kal, Yamaya, Kanwak, Kamash, Washashayim, Shana, Washalash, Ma'awath, Shana. Okay, this is the book of Genesis, chapter 5, verse 18 in Hebrew. And Jared lived 162 years, and he begat Enoch. And Jared lived after he begot Enoch 800 years, and begot sons and daughters. And all the days of Jared were 962 years, and he died. Verse 21. And Enoch lived 65 years and begat Methuselah. Verse 22, and Enoch walked with God after he begat Methuselah 300 years and begat sons and daughters. And verse 23, and all the days of Enoch were 365 years. This should be the last set, right?
Yeah, this is it, right? That was verse 23?
Yeah.
Right? You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's 7 sets of 7 right there. Right? So, you know what I'm saying? We're going to pick up next week at Genesis chapter 5 and verse 24. Right? We'll keep going down. You know what I'm saying? Keep reading on to the lineage all the way down till we get to, we got coming up Noah. You know what I'm saying? Noah going to come up. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna keep breaking it down, man. We'll keep breaking out this truth, keep dispelling the lies of Christianity, you know, and keep showing our people who we are according to the Bible, man. You understand? So with that, you know what I'm saying? I'm Medium. It's all good. Men of Israel, gird thyself to press the Torah. Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shah Barakayah.
Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shah Barakayah.
All right, so everyone, Medium, stand. Wapan Yahquadam, which means rise and face the east. We start out with the Lord's Prayer in Hebrew. Abanawa.
Shabbat Shemayim.
Shabbat Shemayim.
Kodash.
Kodash.
Haya.
Haya.
Shemka.
Shemka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Malakwaka.
Malakwaka.
Taba'ah.
Taba'ah.
Batazayaka.
Batazayaka.
Haya.
Haya.
Aisha.
Aisha.
Ba'aratazah.
Ba'aratazah.
Kawa.
Kawa.
Haya.
Haya.
Bashamayim.
Bashamayim.
Nathanawa.
Nathanawa.
Lakam.
Lakam.
Kal.
Kal.
Yawam.
Yawam.
Wasalaknawa.
Wasalaknawa.
Kabawafnawa.
Kabawatnawa.
Kasalaknawa.
Kasalaknawa.
Kabawafyanawa.
Kabawatyanawa.
Wala'ah.
Wala'ah.
Tabi'ayanawa.
Tabayayanawa.
Banasaya 1.
Banasaya 1.
A ball.
Awashayanawa.
Mayan.
Mayan.
Rai.
Kaya.
Laka. Hamalakwat. Waha'ala. Wahathaparat.
Iwalunium. Aman. In the English, our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts. Forgive our debtors, and lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. So be it.
The prayer for the power of the Hakak in the Hebrew. Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Bahashem Yahweh Shah.
Bahashem Yahweh Shah.
Baba Kashah.
Baba Kashah.
Nathan Lanawa.
Nathanawa.
Hakak.
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 La Para'ah.
La Pa'ah.
Kal Makala.
Kal Makala.
Wakal Marawa.
Wakal Marawa.
Hakak.
Hakak.
La Tahar.
La Tahar.
Ha Matazarayim.
Hamatazarayim.
Hakak.
Hakak.
La Hakwiyam.
La Hakwiyam.
Hamakyam.
Hamakyam.
Hakak.
Hakak.
Al Rawakawath.
Arakawah.
Hatama'ala.
Hatama'ala.
Lagarashan.
Lagarashan.
Bahashem Yahweh Shai.
Bahashem Yahweh Shah.
The water Aman.
The water Aman. In the English, Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahweh Shah.
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
Please give us the power.
Give us the power.
The power to heal.
The power to heal.
All manner of sickness.
All manner of sickness.
And all manner of disease.
And all manner of disease.
The power to cleanse the lepers.
The power to cleanse the lepers.
The power to raise the dead.
The power to raise the dead.
The power against unclean spirits.
The power against unclean spirits.
To cast them out.
To cast them out.
In the name of Yahweh Shah.
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it. Prayer for the blessings in the Hebrew. Barakatah Yahweh.
Barakatah
Why Yahweh Shai?
Why Yahweh Shai?
Why Mayaka Allah?
Why Mayaka Allah?
Why Allah Hayam?
Why Allah Hayam?
Matazabia. Matazabia. Matazabia ah.
Matazabia ah.
Alawap Yahana.
Alawap Yahana.
Ha Alawapium.
Ha Alawapium.
Hasaranyum.
Ha Saranyum.
Ha Kotazayanyum.
Ha Kotazayanyum.
Ha Koya Yoyum.
Ha Koya Yoyum.
Waha Aquatium.
Waha Agwatian.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Bahashim Yahweh Shai.
Bahashim Yahweh Shai.
The water Aman.
The water Aman in the English. Bless you, Yahweh.
Bless you, Yahweh.
And Yahweh Shai. And Michael. And the angels. Commanding General Yahana, the generals, the captains, the officers, the troopers, and the sisters. Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh Shai, thank you, so be it.
Psalm 121 in the Hebrew, Aisha, Ayanya, Al-Haharium, Ma'ayan, Yaba'ah, Isaiah, Ma'aim, Yahweh, Aisha, Shamayam, Wa'aratazar, Al-Yathun, Lamawat, Regalka, Al-Yanawam, Shamarka, Hanala'ah, Yanawam, Wala'ah, Yayashan, Shawamar, Yasharala, Yahweh, Shamarka, Yahweh, Tazalka, Al-Yad, Yamyaka, Yawamam, Hashamash, La'ah, Yakaka, Wayarak, Balayala, Yahweh, Yashamarka, Makal Rai, Yashamar, Af Napashka, Yahweh, Yashamar, Taza'adka, Wa'adka, Ma'atha, Wa'aid, Ibalam.
In English, I will lift up mine eyes into the hills.
I will lift up mine eyes into the hills.
From which cometh my help?
From which cometh my help?
My help cometh from the Lord.
My help cometh from the Lord.
Which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He that keepeth thee will not slumber.
He that keepeth thee will not slumber.
Behold, he that keepeth Israel.
He that keepeth Israel
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
Shall neither slumber nor sleep.
The Lord is thy keeper.
The Lord is thy keeper.
The Lord is thy shade.
The Lord is thy shade
upon thy right hand.
Upon thy right hand.
The sun shall not smite thee by day.
The sun shall not smite thee by day.
Nor the moon by night.
Nor the moon by night.
The Lord shall preserve thee from all evil.
The Lord shall preserve thee from all evil.
He shall preserve thy soul.
He shall preserve thy soul.
The Lord shall preserve thy going out.
The Lord shall preserve thy going out.
And thy coming in.
And thy coming in.
From this time forward.
From this time forward.
And even forevermore.
And even forevermore. The 83rd Psalm in the Hebrew. Alahayim. Al-Damayalaka.
Al-Damayalaka.
Al-Fakarash.
Al-Fakarash.
Al-Fashakwat.
Al-Fashakwat.
Al. Kayahana. Awayabiaka. Yahama. Yawan. Ra'ash. Al-Imaka. Ya'irayamwa. Sawada. Wayatha. Ya'itazawa. El-Tazapawanyaka. Amarwa. Lakawa. Wanakakidam. Magoya. Wala'a. Yazakar. Sham Yasha'ala. Iwada. Kaya. Nawa'itazawa. Laba. Yakadwa. Alyaka. Barayaf. Yakarathwa. Aholia. Arawam. Yashamai. Alayam. Mawa'aba. Wahagarium. Gabal. I'm a one. I'm a lock. Palashat. I'm Yashabia. Tazawar. Gam Ashawar. Nalawa. Imam. Hayawa. Zarawai. Labanyalawat. Salah. Aishalaham. Kamadian. Kasaya. Sara'ah. Kayabian. Panakal. Kwayashwan. Nashamadwa. Ba'ayan. Da'ara. Hayawa. Daman. La'adama. Shayatamwa. Nada. Yamawa. Ka'irab. Wakazabak. Wakaztazol. Manai. Kalnasaya Kamwa. Ashar. Amarwa. Nayarasha. Lanawa. Af. Na'awa.
Na'awa.
Alahayim.
Alahayim.
Alahaya.
Alahaya.
Sayathamwa.
Sayathamwa.
Kagogela.
Kagogela.
Kakwash.
Kakwash.
Lapanya Rabaka.
Lapanya Rabaka.
Kaash.
Kaash.
Tabiaira.
Tabayaira.
Yaira.
Yaira.
Wakalahaba.
Kalahaba.
Talahat.
Talahat.
Harayam.
Harayam.
Khan.
Khan.
Tharadapma.
Tharadapma.
Basairaka.
Basairaka.
Wabasa.
Wabasa.
Wapathka.
Wapathka.
Tabahalam.
Tabahalam.
Mala'a.
Mala'a.
Panyaham.
Panyaham.
Kwalawan.
Kwalawan.
Wayabakwashwa.
Wayabakwashwa.
Shemka.
Shemka.
Yahawa.
Yahawa.
Yabashwa.
Yabashwa.
Wayabaholwa.
Wayabaholwa.
Aja'ai.
Aja'ai.
Wayakaparwa.
Wayakaparwa.
Wayabadwa.
Wayabadwa.
Wayadayawa.
Wayadayawa.
Kaya Atha.
Kaya Atha.
Shemka.
Shemka.
Yahawa.
Yahawa.
Labadka.
Labadka.
Al Yawan.
Al Yawan.
Al Kalharatazar.
Al Kaharatazar. In English, keep not thy silence.
Keep not thy silence.
O Yahweh.
O Yahweh.
Hold not thy peace.
Hold not thy peace.
And be not still.
And be not still.
O Yahweh.
O Yahweh.
For lo.
For lo.
Thine enemies make a tumult. And they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee, the tabernacles of Edom, and the Ishmaelites of Moab, and the Hagarenes, Gabal, and Ammon, and Amalek, the Philistines, with the inhabitants of Tyre. Assur also is joined with them. They have hope in the children of Lot. Salah, do unto them, as unto the Midianites, as to Sisera, as to Jabin, at the brook of Kisan, which perished at Endor. They became as dung for the earth. Make their nobles like Oreb and like Zeeb. Yea, all their princes, as Abba and as Almunah, who said, let us take to ourselves the houses of Yahweh in possession. O my power, make them like a wheel, as to stumble before the wind, as a fire burneth a wood, and as the flame set the mountains on fire. So persecute them with thy tempest, and make them afraid with thy storm. Fill their faces with shame, that they may seek thy name. O Yahweh, let them be confounded and troubled forever. Yea, let them be put to shame and perish, that men may know that thou, whose name alone is Yahweh, art the Most High over all the earth.
We give one courtesy salute to the teacher, men of Israel, Imajim Shabbat, Imajim Barak, Yahweh, Ba Shema Hawashai, Barakatah.